Hi friends, welcome back to the channel. I am so excited to do this new project tag little series I'm going to do. I've decided in honor of my birthday and in honor of my addiction to these project use it ups and project pans, I am going to do a finish 25 by Christmas. It is coming up on July 25th, which means I'm going to have right around 6 months to use up all 25 of these products. And I thought I would do for you guys bi-weekly updates so we can get a better read on how efficiently you can go through products every couple of weeks. A lot of the things I've picked in here, I've tried to mix makeup with body and hair care types of products because the reoccurring theme here with these things are either I don't really like them or I feel like I have a lot in that particular category and I want to go ahead and get it used up and out of my collection. You will see some old favorites that I've been doing throughout the year, but it's mostly new products. So let's go ahead and jump into it. Okay, the first, I'd say category I'm going to go ahead and do this in is lotions. I have this Burt's Bees Peppermint Foot Lotion. This I got because they didn't have the Faithful Coconut Foot Cream that I absolutely love. And I thought, well, these can't be that different. Nope. I started using this in the winter. You guys can see I'm about halfway on it. It is an incredibly pepperminty lotion and it makes me cold. Like I would shiver in the winter when I would put this on, even when I put fuzzy socks on with it. So I want to go ahead and try to use this up this summer. It's gotten pretty hot in Maine and Massachusetts where I spend most of my time in the summer, and I think this would be a good time to get this out of my collection because I desperately am missing the coconut foot cream, but I cannot justify buying it until I use this product up. I also have, again with the foot creams, the Aruba Aloe Luxe Foot Cream. I haven't used this at all. It's a sample I got in a Birchbox. I again have a bunch of foot creams that I just want to get rid of because I don't like them as much as I like the Burt's Bees coconut. So I just want to be done with all of them and move on and get that great holy grail foot cream back up in my life. I also have a bunch of this Jergens Ultra Healing Hand Lotion. As I mentioned in a Empties video a while back, I had like 3 of these that were dispersed amongst my apartment and I'm tired of having them around, so I put them all into this one travel pump that I got at the Dollar Tree, and I just want to get this stuff gone. It's not very good hand cream. It's fine right now when it's not super dry out, but come this winter I will not want to use this stuff, so I want to go ahead and use this up stat. This is the line of where I am at with it. The last lotion-y item that I have is the Enchanted Orchard. As you guys know, I didn't finish this in my finish 4 by the 4th of July, and I don't have a lot left. It almost felt silly putting this in here, but I didn't want to put another lotion in there until I had used this one up. So I'm just going to go ahead and get this done. I don't have much longer on this. This is kind of like a freebie that I'm throwing in here to boost up my confidence as I go through these 25 products. Now we have some hair care items. I have this Amica Nourishing Argan Oil. You guys can see my mark on it is right here. I don't like this stuff. Frankly, I'm not even sure that it's supposed to be hair argan oil, but that's how I'm using it. It has really sucky packaging. It smells musky and mannish, and it's not that great an oil. I think I got this in a BoxyCharm. I just want to get this done so I can start to use other hair products, hair oils in particular, because this stuff is it's just really awful. I also have this Oscar Blondie Dry Shampoo Spray. I feel like I have got to have had 5 or 6 dry shampoos hanging around my apartment, and I just want them gone. This is a fine dry shampoo. I'm going to be honest, I've used a lot of dry shampoos and none of them seem, I don't know, that different. Maybe I don't use dry shampoo correctly or what the deal is, but I just want to get this gone. I don't know how much is in here. I feel like when I shake it, it might be halfway down, but I'm really not sure. But I just want to go ahead and get this out of my mad collection. I have an abundance of fragrances, and I have lots of small fragrances or roller balls, and then I have 3 that are like in the 1.7 plus ounce range, and I just want to start to clean house on my fragrances. I just am tired of having them hang around. I'm tired of them taking up space when I really want to get through those bigger bottles, but for some reason I want to tackle the smaller ones first. So I have this Morocco Orchard in Pink Amber. This I picked up last year at the semi-annual sale. It's the same size as the Endless Weekend was. I did not use this very much last summer. I really gravitated more to the Endless Weekend one, but I've used a little bit. My line at the very top top is up here. This shouldn't take a lot to go through. I was surprised how fast I went through the Endless Weekend one, so I feel confident I can use this pretty quick. I also have this Clinique Happy. I stinking love this scent. When I first got hooked on it, started to collect and trade and just like hoard bottles of this. This is the last one that I have. I think once I go through the rest of my perfumes, it's definitely something that I want to have a larger size of. I also have this Body Shop Wild Rose Targeted Hand Oil. I'm about halfway or so on this. This stuff is okay. My favorite cuticle oil is the Julep cuticle. Oh, I'm throwing it. My favorite cuticle oil is the Julep cuticle oil. I tried this because it was on sale, and the scent is just okay. The oil is just okay. The Rollerball doesn't do a really good job like getting the oil out, so it's kind of not the best to use. So I just want to get this out and be done with it and go back to the Julep one, which I really, really like the most. I have a Neutrogena Healthy Skin Primer with sunscreen in SPF 15. I need to use this because it's expired, and it expired in 04 of 2015, and I didn't know that. I hadn't opened it, and then I finished up my other primer that I had been working on. I can't remember what one that was, and I was like, oh, I'll just pick this one up next. And then I saw the expiration date, and I was like, oh, it's no good. But I just want to keep using it. It seems to be working fine. I've worn this as my only sunscreen and been in the sun for a few hours, and it's still protecting my skin. So I just want to get this gone. I have used a little under, I think, or maybe just about half of this because, again, the expiration date has passed, and I don't want it to carry too much longer. I definitely think with this being SPF based that I should be more cognizant of following the expiration date, and I don't really want it to carry too much past perhaps like, you know, the end of August. That's probably the limit I'll place on this, and I can hopefully use it before then. I am going to use up this Be a Bombshell Onyx eyeliner. This was my ride or die for so long because it just is it's like a marker. It draws like a marker. It's awesome. But the reality is there are so many good felt tip liners coming out every day into the drugstore. This is harder for me to trade now that I'm not seeing Be a Bombshell in subscription services as much, and I'm not going to pay like $16 or $17 for it. It is, I would say it's got a lot of life left in it. It can just draw so easily, thick or thin. This is just awesome. I think I might have one more of these after this, but I wanted to treat myself to using a liquid or a felt tip because I've been using that god-awful pencil one for so long, so I thought I would put this in here because I'm going to use it anyways. I love felt tip liners. Just kind of reward myself for doing so well with that previous pencil. I want to use up this Rimmel Lash Accelerator Mascara with Avic Grow Lash Complex. This is the kind of mascara I can't use by itself. I do not like the way it looks by itself. It has almost like a telescope type of wand on it. But I like to use it in conjunction with other mascaras. It does a nice job separating your lashes, but it makes me look by itself that I only have like 6 lashes. So I like to use a more voluminous mascara that can be a little bit clumpy in conjunction with this, and I don't like doing that. That's a lot of maintenance, a lot of extra steps. I'm up and getting ready during the school year at 5 a.m. I don't have time for multiple mascara steps, so I want to get this out and be done with it because I have a ton of mascaras anyways, and this one isn't that great. I have my Too Faced Beauty Balm. This thing is old. I have had it for a pretty long time. I feel like I've had it for 2 years maybe. It expires in 01 of 2016, and I have about this much left. I'm gonna be honest though, I'm not even sure that this is a really good color match for me. I put it on the other day and I was like, I don't know, it seems kind of not so great for me. So I just want to use this. Maybe I have to mix it with something else. I'm not 100% certain yet. It could be because I'm not very tan, and I bought this originally like in August when I had exposed myself to many months of sunshine. So we'll see, but this is just super old. I have since found a holy grail product for me, and I have tons of foundations and BB creams that I just want to use so that I can move on from them and just get down to the couple that I actually really like using and stop hoarding unnecessary categories of makeup. I am going to use up this Jouer cream blush. I'm throwing things again. This is the cream blush in the shade Petal. The label is just so easy to read. Nice job, Jouer. This is a really simple sample. It's just cardboard. They put a little product in here. I do not know how big this is or how deep this pan is. I've used this maybe a handful of times. I just want to use this because I'm curious to see how long it would take to use up a cream product of this size, especially a blush. But again, I think the color is really nice. This is a really nice creamy product, it blends out really nicely. I think this is a really good color match for me, but I have blushes like I need, you know, I have so many blushes I need to just start using them up, so I wanted to put this into. I have this Julep Blank Canvas Mattifying Eye Primer. I got this in a Julep box. It is just so-so. I don't know how long I've had it, if we're being honest. I just want to get this gone because it has really crummy packaging. I'm probably going to actually end up depotting this because the packaging is just awful on here. It's hard to get this on and off. It's incredibly bulky for no good reason. It is definitely one of those like neutralizing types of bases. I don't remember anything else about it except that I just don't want to use it anymore. I have this little McQueen Concealer Dual Veil. This came in a Mimi box. I used it for a while when I first got it, and then I just sort of abandoned it. I don't really know why. I depotted the product down here so I can show you guys how much I have left. I don't have a ton of that left. There's not much to work with in there really. And then for the top is like a lipstick type of concealer. I marked it on the tube here how much I have left. I don't know how long this will take me to use because I feel like when I was using this really heavily for maybe 2 or 3 months, I made a big dent in it, so I'm not sure how long it will take me to use this little nub. I have 2 lip products that I want to use. The first is this Bite lip gloss. This came in a trio during the Black Friday sale for Sephora. I feel like I could be halfway on this. It's really hard to tell because like I can't ever see through to the glass as I'm like awkwardly scraping it in front of you. I don't know how much is left here. I sometimes get antsy with lip glosses and I kind of just like to depot them and get exactly what's out of there. So I probably won't end up depotting this so you guys can see it, which is why there's no mark on it. But I'm wearing this color today. I think it's a really awesome color for me. It's a really easy lip gloss. There's no maintenance. It is on the border of being too sticky, but I don't mind it. And it has a really awesome doe foot applicator, so it makes it really easy to apply. I don't even look in a mirror when I put this stuff on, and I like the way it looks. I feel like I have a lot of lip products right now, and I don't feel comfortable having that many, so I wanted to go ahead and use this up. Along with this Aqua Lacquer Pop Beauty. This one is actually, it's a really weird type of gloss. You would think it'd be like the nice squeezy tube with the top on it, but it has this little plastic applicator and it looks really simple and basic, but I actually really like it. And it also has a really nice pepperminty smell. I have had this, I think it's one of the first things I got in Ipsy, like I think the first summer I had been subscribed. So I've had it for a while. I want to just use it just to be done with it, but I don't mind it. Like I'm going to enjoy using it up in the meantime. Now I have an eyeshadow, a single eyeshadow actually. This is the Walking on Eggshells Trio. Everyone talks about this. I feel like on YouTube at some point they have talked about this. I had picked it up and I stinking love it. I wore this for a long time when I first got it. I was very much addicted to it, especially this lid color. The reason why I think I hit pan so fast on it, because I've only had it maybe a year, probably less than that, is you can see probably when I get closer that this is not very finely milled. It kicks out a lot of product when you put it on, and it takes a lot to, you know, build the color up, which again, I don't mind. But when I hit pan on this, I was like, yes, I need to finish this. I need to finish this one up in particular. So I want to go ahead and finish just this color in here. I have not been nearly as intense working with these as I was with this lid color, because again, I liked a lot of the buildup, so I had to dig deep to use it. I drew like a little awkward like circle thing around here to show the shape of how much I'd used as a way to maybe keep track of it, but I may have to repress this soon, so I don't know. Last that I have here is my Too Faced palette. This is the only thing that I've had in pretty much every Project Pan or Project Use It Up that I've done this year. This would ideally carry me to the end of the year, which is why I'm including it as multiple items in the 25. So I really want to finish up Pillow Talk. I think I'm going to get to a point soon where I'm going to have to repress this, and that makes me really nervous because when I repressed Birthday Suit, it didn't go well. I had repressed it, I let it harden, I followed all the steps, I did all the right things, and when I went to use it, it just like broke apart. So I don't know if the Too Faced, and let me know from you guys if you've ever done this before, if they're just really persnickety and you shouldn't repress them. It makes me very nervous because I didn't I didn't like it being powdery and breaking, and then it was really hard to use, and I just ended up kind of throwing that color away. Not that I had a lot left on it, but I want to genuinely use these. So Pillow Talk is in there. By some act of God, I'm going to hopefully finish Like a Virgin. I gave up on Unmentionables, and frankly, I don't do smoky eyes. Every time I do a smoky eye, it looks like I got punched in the face, so I've just given up that aspiration of doing smoky eyes. So I don't really have any intent on using Unmentionables. I will be totally fine with this palette being done and this not having been used. It's not gonna make or break my life. I also want to use Lap Dance up completely. This could be very challenging because I think aside from swatching it for you guys every time I talk about it, I don't really wear this color. I don't know. I don't know if I always think it's too harsh, even though when I wear it like this, it looks really pretty. I'm going to have to actually play around with it this summer and kind of see if there's some sort of school day look I could wear with this, because I'm not going to be able to use it otherwise. And then Pink Cheeks. And I have a pretty healthy dent. It's hard to see. A pretty healthy dent happening in Pink Cheeks, and I feel like I might hit pan soon on that. I didn't include Stiletto because, again, unless I am using a pencil liner, I don't use this color. I don't use black. I don't ever line my eyes with anything but a pencil or a pen. And when I do gel liners, or when I do felt tip liners, I should say, I don't need to set it. They are awesome the way they are. So I've hit pan on this, and that's awesome. This is just kind of like a bonus one. I'm really just going to focus on Pillow Talk, Like a Virgin, a Lap Dance, and your girl, Pink Cheeks. I also really want to finish up these Simple Radiance wipes. This is, again, another layup product to include in here, but I want to say like 4 or 5 makeup removers. They're not that quick to go through, minus the wipes. So I want to get these wipes out of my collection and focus on just liquid. The last thing I have is this Urban Decay 24/7 Velvet Black Velvet Glide On Eye Pencil. 100,000 names. This came in an Ipsy. It is a deluxe size. This was originally going to be in my Finish 4 by July 4th with a spin project, but these take me a lot longer to go through than I ever anticipated. So I don't know. I just wanted to use this. I really feel adamant after looking at my pencil liner collection that I have far too many for somebody who really doesn't like using pencils that much. So that is why this is in here. I marked it on my little pad here, and that's how much I have left to use. I feel like the reason why I never got into using this is because the pencil itself is really soft, and I want to say the top of this broke a few times. So I don't know. We'll see how it goes. But yeah, that is the last product in this Project 25 by Christmas. I'm really excited about this. If I can get through all of these products, one, I'll be very curious to see how long it takes to go through them, because it's really, I think I have a wide span or wide array of different products in here. I also will be really pumped if I can get through 25 things, especially because some of these things are good to get out of my collection. Some of these things are going to make a nice healthy dent in my makeup collection, and let's face it, it feels really good to use up products to get your money's worth, and it also feels really good to know that you're not wasting things that you've bought. So I'm going to tag a few people down below in my description box because I really want to challenge you guys to do this. It feels kind of crazy. I'm not going to lie. When I first thought of it, I was like, nah, that seems a little intense. Who would want to actually do that? But I think it can be really fun, and I didn't limit myself to just makeup. I think if I did, that would be much more challenging. But I'm really happy with this. So if you guys want to do this, please join me in this. Share it with me on Instagram if you don't do videos. If you do a blog and you want to blog about this, that'd be really awesome. I think it'd be really fun. So that's it from me, guys, and I'll talk to you in my next video. Bye.